Did you notice there was a general reluctance? Don't mind, it's the same reluctance but making some of you stand there. What is it?
It is, let me be comfortable. And that's the comfort zone. To get out of it, it's very difficult. Take a bowl and put a marble on the side and let it go. The marble will go down and oscillate and eventually settle down. Now once it settles down, to make it move is very difficult. You and I have to make that. It's not the target, it's not an achievement. It's the journey itself. It is not, I'm not going to tell lies. That is what I'm achieving, being Satyavadi. I'm observing, being truthful. That is also achieving a target. But instead of that, what about becoming the truth itself? Becoming the truth. Something nice we were reflecting a lot about. We had a lot of discussions during this holiday. We had met some very knowledgeable senior people and knowledgeable people, spiritual people of all religion. And we was reflecting this today. Everybody wants to do good, every country. They want to. But there's targets and goals and achievement list. So you do achieve them also. And what happens, you feel little good and okay, I've done this and I'm climbing the ladder. So climbing the ladder, where am I going? I'm going up there. So that's my target. I'm going to Mumbai. So I have to catch the expressway and I'll reach Mumbai. When you're going to Mumbai, you don't keep saying, I'm going to Mumbai, I'm going to Mumbai, I'm going to Mumbai. But you keep saying, I have to do PhD, I have to do PhD, I have to do PhD. Yeah? I have to lose weight. Oh my God, I have gained now 300 grams. You get my point? So, yesterday was the 1st January. The 1st January is considered the world over as, I don't know, some of you are aware of it, it's called a wish day. Kalpataru Day. And it was always been there from the time the advent of the 1st January came in. But it became very special when Paramahamsa Ramakrishna, he had chosen to leave his body, but on the 1st of January, he chose to come out of his place. He was not well, but he came out. And there were lots of people, and they all went down to catch his feet and do pranam. And everybody who met him, whoever prayed, everybody received their wishes instantly. One person, he used to be called Thakur. Thakur is in Bengali called God. And he says, Thakur, can I see God? Then he just blessed by saying, may the consciousness dawn upon you. Tumhara chaitanya ho. That's what he said. And from that moment, this man started seeing God everywhere. He started seeing God in the tree, God in the... walking down the road, the horse's chariot those days is coming down. He saw God in there and people had to pull him out from there. After 2 days he came back and he told, Thakur, please take it back. I can't tolerate it. I cannot, take it. So what happens is that we want to quickly achieve, stop not becoming it. Being it. Meaning, what is it? If you walked in there, Vishwajit sir's team has written down there Vivekananda's words in Paramahansa Yogananda's words. Thank you. There's each one of them. Every day when you read them, reflect on it for a short while. Start off your journey. What journey? From whatever we are towards. First is what? He's saying, be courageous. You can do it. Everywhere. Jesus says, kingdom of heaven is within you. So now, you all are hearing, you all are seeing. Who is seeing it? You know from the previous. It is, you say, I generally, ignorant people who are not very knowledgeable will say, it is I. While we were discussing during this, we had met lots of people and they were all saying, the politicians, it's the corruption, we need to be honest, the country needs to be, discipline is the answer, these kind of things. Talking about what to do with the kids. Nobody wants to join now, everybody wants to now go for more money and more money and more money. This is the conversation going on. But what's the answer? That nobody is talking about it. So we had a very nice discussions on this, and again it kept on coming up. Somebody who's been 33 years as a teacher. So she says, this is ignorance, and this is the downfall of the country. With the divine grace, we got the beautiful answers. And everybody before going was telling Shadha ma'am, we had such a wonderful discussion. Now we have learned something today. We are saying, but listen, that removing of the ignorance is education, isn't it? From not knowing to knowing is a journey. But what about become the known? I know. Alfonso Mango, remember the story? So you can't express, you just try to express, and sweet and sour and juicy and pulpy and tangy and sour is similar. That's all you can say. But you can't express actually what does it taste. So what happens? You taste it. So what happens? You become the known now. So on this 1st January, what we have learned from all the great masters, all the great religion is you become it. Whatever you're wanting to achieve, you become it. How do you do that? That's the process. So understand it this way, slightly differently. It's very simple, it's not complicated. Who's seeing it? I is seeing it. I is perceiving the data, etc. Is the I seeing it? You say yes. Okay, so what is that? It has got 3 things. Number 1, I is one, but the seen are many. I have only one pair of eye, and I can see so many of you, isn't it? So what is the first truth? I am telling you Vedanta. The seer is one, seen are many. That's the first truth. Second truth, seer is constant, but the seen is continuously changing. Just now Khushbu ma'am, Shadha ma'am went away and came back. It is changed and come back again. So your seen is continuously changing. Seer is remain one, I am still there. And with the seer and the seen, have you realized that the eye, which is, you are utilizing it to see, the ear to hear, etc., the eye cannot see itself. You cannot see your own eye. You can see the reflection of your eye. Somebody can tell you what a beautiful eye you have. Is it really? So you feel very nice. But that's it. You cannot see what? The seer. Are you with me? Three basic things. This is Vedanta. So now you go to one step higher. Now the eye sees it and it goes through the synapses, brain neurons, and goes where? Goes to the mind. Mind is seeing it. What has it got this information to do with your near resolution? Everything. If you try to just take up the journey of becoming, you will certainly find everything that you think of, wish for, will happen like that. If you just become and not do the journey. Journey is nice, achievements, goals, targets, 100 meters in 10.5 seconds. It's all good. Achieve it, reach it. And then what? It doesn't stay. Have you realized? Nothing is permanent. It goes away. But the taste of the Alfonso mango which you've taken, does it ever go away from you? No. Till your body and etc. everything goes, then maybe. But the taste is constant. That maybe the different mango will taste different, Alfonso mango itself, but the taste is constant. Truth is constant. Now, who's seen now and who's seeing it? I was seeing earlier. Who's seeing it now? It's the mind which is seeing it through the eye. Right? You're all these feelings of happiness, joy, suffering. I don't understand maths. I'm not the maths type. I'm not the very good in spelling. These are who's realizing it. He loves me, she hates me. These are all your mind is continuously changing. It is what is still called feeling it, understanding it, thinking about it. But who through the mind is perceiving it? So now what has happened? The mind itself is becoming the seen. And seer is something else. What is that? Vedanta gives a name. It's called Sakshi, witness. This witness never changes. Some of you know we made a trip to another country, and it's a Buddhist country. And there we picked up a lot of books and did a lot of research and studying and talking to those monks and things like that. It's something beautiful I discovered for the first time, and we've been doing a lot of studies in Buddhism. I didn't know about this. We all worship Buddha. We worship Jesus. We worship Muhammad. We worship, and like that, a person. But beautifully over here we came to realize that Buddhism is not worshipping Buddha. We thought so, I thought so. It is Buddha, it is Muhammad, it is Allah, it is God, it is Jesus. It is not. So what is it? The Buddhism is talking about, Buddha means the one who has awakened. The awakened one. It's got another meaning. What is awakened? Awakened is meaning when you've gone up to deep sleep. Have you realized? Whether Julia Roberts goes to sleep, or Barack Obama goes to sleep, or you go to sleep, or a king goes to sleep, or a beggar goes to sleep, the same status comes to, let's say, when you're in deep sleep. To everyone. When you're awakened, you are different. So what is it? Buddha is a state. It is not a person. The awakened state. What is it? Known state. So, knowingness is one. Knower is another. Known is I have understood. What is it? I have realized the taste of the mango. So whatever your wishes are, if you get connected to that Witness, Sakshi in Sanskrit. There is a monk, very senior monk. He used to teach Vedanta in India and most of the other countries also. If you have some big problem, you're suffering, so you go down and go to who? A monk. And the monk talks to you. He's a realized person. So he talks to you, gives you solution, you feel good and you go away. So the people had gone down there, and I had talked to you about it briefly, recollect that. Some television crew had gone down from Delhi to shoot them. This is beyond the Gangotri, Gomukhi. Beyond that, place called Tapovan. Very cold. We just come from a very cold country. It was -4 to -15 throughout the day. Night becomes even more. It was very, very cold. The water freezes so much that the pipelines burst. So they have special insulation heating system for the pipeline also. So in that cold, in that Tapovan place where television crew was shooting, and this saintly guy asked, "Ye sab kya hai?" He said, "I'm going to take your photograph and the screening and go and show it to the people. This is how you all are living and working for the mankind." And he says, "What is that?" He said, "This is the screen. Can you see? We have come from Gangotri. This is the shot. And you can see Ganga. That is Ganga. You can hear the sound, the water." So the saintly guy said, "Arey wah, so nice." And then he took out his lota and gave it to the director and he said, "Thoda sa pani do na, piyenge." So this director laughed and he said, "Maharaj, wo dikhta hai, asliyat pe nahi hai." The Maharaj smiled and he stood up and told everybody, "Can you see these mountains? Can you see yourself? Can you see your body? Ye sab dikhta hai, it is not real. Anityam, anityam, anityam. It's not permanent, whatever we are chasing for. But you can become that permanent. How? By becoming the witness. The moment you become the witness, you will be surprised. It won't take more than 5-6 days to begin to receive the taste. That whatever you think will happen. No one can change it. Tiny kids, we are teaching them. So if you have been through that session, I ask them where you come to schools and they talk about, and everything ends up into getting a job and earning more money. So I say, okay, I'll give you 3 simple principles. Follow it. First, don't tell lies. Second, have faith in your own self. And third, don't think you're alone. God is there. God has given you parents and the teachers and everybody there. God is there. Call him by any name. The Supreme Consciousness is there. And you and I are weighed with problem and for which we make resolutions in the journey. No? I don't want any financial trouble. If I get lots of money, then. So a beggar was saying, "God, please." So something came flying down and he picked it up and he said, "Wow, it's a lottery ticket." Just so happened, the date was that date, said. So he somehow went and found out and he won $1 million and he was asking for $1 million. Now he's very happy, I'm a millionaire, he's running around. And this is in Beverly Place. Those of you who haven't been, make it a point to go out there. It's something totally different in Hollywood. Now he is running around there, he went to a pub, he ate something and then he comes out and he said, "God, all these houses, they cost 2 million and more. Please give me 1 more million." So see, it never ends. It just keeps on increasing and increasing. So whatever we are trying to take up as a journey, if you become it, then it's not a journey, you are it. So, what is it? A farmer, he had a big farm and he used to put bananas whenever they ripe. He will take it out and put it into a jar and it is to have a cover. And there was a monkey, one monkey only, not a group of monkey. One monkey, he would wait as the farmer would go off, the monkey will come down, remove the jar, take away the banana and eat it. The farmer now wanted to do something. How do I get this guy? Difficult to catch a monkey, no? The farmer came out with a beautiful idea. And from who? Another saint, who was a monk. The monk said, okay, do one thing. You put it in a jar only. Put the jar, glass jar or a stone jar, whatever, but the jar can contain so much of banana, but make the corner, the mouth, very small. So that you can take only one banana at a time out. You also have to take it out, no? So he said, how will it help? He said, try it. So he put the bananas there one by one, and the jar neck is very small. As he left, the monkey came. He put his hand, he held the banana, and now he's trying to take it out. Hand will not come out now. Hand is stuck. All he has to do is let go the monkey, let go the banana. But monkey is not letting go the banana. Farmer comes. He's caught the monkey now and he's beating him with a stick. All monkey has to do is let go the banana and run. He will not let go. You know what? You and I are like that. We are not letting go. The moment you let go, you become it. You are the now. And you know what happens? The moment you let go, you're not a monkey anymore. You are a monk. You become the Buddha. You become the noble. And it's not complicated. The beauty part is, the more you race for it, you do achieve little bit, little, and you get excited and you keep feeling good about it. But it doesn't last. A perfect relationship becomes, you are the cause of my entire suffering. Just the other day you were saying, this is it. You wanted to eat 2 golgappa and somebody said, eat the third one. I said, no, I shouldn't eat too much. It causes loose motion. And then you go ahead and have loose motion. And everybody, you're telling everybody, I told you don't give me anymore, so the blame is there. What were these enlightened people, they were all saying? That is the problem of India. This is what India is. I'm saying, we were talking about it. I said, listen, the answer is all there. He said, how do you change it? You don't change the people, you can't change the government. So we said, have you realized that if you smile at the world doesn't scowl back at you. If you smile at the mirror, does the mirror do like that? No. The world is your mirror. So if you are being, whatever you're being, the world becomes that for you. And this is why all great pastors says that follow, let's say, loyalty, truth, purity, these are qualities, compassion, tolerance. These are the things which are meant schools for. To awaken what? That power, that God which is within you, to awaken. Another thing, what can it be? It can be the devil. So becoming Buddha is being the awakened one. We went to a temple. It's a 7th century temple, very old. And in the monastery we went, the Buddha statue was on the left hand side, a small statue, not bigger than this. And right of that, the person who brought Buddhism into that country, his statue is huge, something like 2-storied building. So naturally I didn't know, but I have a stupid way. I asked a question. I said, why is it like this? He said, come on sir, he's the one who brought Buddhism. I said, okay, he's brought Buddhism, but Buddha is there only, no? He said, no, he is the one. He only brought Buddha. Now he didn't understand it very well. He couldn't explain it very well either. But 2 of us, we kept thinking and talking about it, and we found the answer. So what is it?
He's the one who became the known.
मोहन जी को सबसे गुस्सा है आज. So he's the one who became the known. He is no different than Buddha. You are no different than the God Himself. Jesus Christ. Vivekananda. The great masters, Shankaracharya. What are they saying? You can be that too. Just reflecting upon it, thinking about it, knowing it, you will see beautifully a change will start to come within you. You will stop holding on to the things. You will stop being a monkey. And you will suddenly find the moment you let it go, you suddenly find so much is coming to you. And you suddenly say, I don't want it anymore. But you say, no, take it. You say, okay, I'll take it. You take one. You know, it's like a child eating jam. And supposing some of us try to play mischievous and we go and say, can I take one? Child will do like this. No? But supposing while passing by, you're like that person who's let go the banana, monkey. You just touch the child and say, eating jam? Very nice, eat. You don't show any attraction towards what she is eating. And the moment you're passing by, she'll catch hold of your clothes or sari or the dress. I said, take one. You say, no, beta, it's okay, you have. She'll get up. She'll come running after you, won't she? Till you take one, she'll go, no, you have to take one. This is what happens with you when you being it. You will see that the abundance of things will come. Those children who were told about becoming truthful, believing in themselves and believing in God. I've had so many of them, mothers coming and telling, sir, I don't know what have you taught. You know what happened? I wasn't feeling well. He came back from school. He said, Mama, I'm hungry. He said, Mommy said, beta, I'm not feeling well. You go down, Thakur will cook for you. He knows what to cook. He said, wait, Mama. I've been told if I don't tell lies, whatever I pray will come true. Let me pray for you to become okay. So he sat down there and put his hand. Mommy is explaining, I felt very nice with his cool hand in my head. And I was just smiling, feeling just nice. And I said 2-3 times,